Hello everyone, welcome to my video for player-owned stores, QBCore FiveM Script. So first of all, I'm going to show you the unowned store section. So this is if nobody has bought the store yet. So you'll be able to edit all the items that are going to be in here in the config. I've just put 4 items in here for now. It'll automatically render based on what inventory system you use. The image is here. So we can add a radio to our cart. We can add a phone, a burger, water. That will cost us $274. We can either pay by cash or by card. Pay by card here. You can see the balance has been removed. If I open up the inventory, we've got water bottle, the radio, the phone. Yeah, and that's all we ordered there. So yeah, I don't believe we ordered a burger. Is that my issue? Nope, we did. Right, there we go. So we're going to move on to the purchasing of the store. So you set the vector for here in the config. So we've got purchase store location. This one's 250,000. It'll come up with this UI explaining the store, explaining what you're able to do, and the name of the store. This will be the label that you set in config. You buy the store, close the UI, purchase the 24/7 little soul, manage store. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show you is the naming of the store. So you've got 24/7 little soul here. So we can rename the store. I'm going to change this to Sergey's store. And you can also set the sprite ID. Then when we go into the map here, at the order point, you can see it's changed the name on the map. So that's that part. You can also sell the store, or you can transfer it to a nearby player. That will set them as the owner and remove you from the store, so players can do their own transaction for the store. Got stock page, new item indicates that we haven't set a price yet. So for this, I'll quickly go through. I'll set a price. They can also set a custom name for it. Okay, so you set the price of all these $3 to $10. We've got an employee system, so we're able to hire employee by nearby player and give them either the employee or the manager role, or you can select it in the drop down here. Banking system, so for this I'm going to add 100,000 into the account from my bank account. I can also do it from cash. Deposit. You can see here we've got a recent transaction of a bank deposit of $100,000. Now we're going to move on to the fleet section, so we can purchase trucks. If a truck is in use, it can't be used by someone else. So we're going to purchase the bison truck here, confirm. It's going to give us a license plate and the name of the vehicle. Also the option to sell the vehicle. Upgrade, so we can purchase increased capacity. So I'm going to purchase for 50,000 an increase of 200 slots. That's going to give us 300 capacity in total. Then we have an about page to explain how to run a successful shop to the purchaser. So the bread and butter, we're going to go to order stock and select the vehicle that we just purchased. Got a capacity of 200 units. And I want 100 radios, I want 50 phones, and I want 50 burgers. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the delivery mission. And we're going to end up in the vehicle. From this point, I've set the location closely just for this video, but the employee or the owner, manager, whatever, will have to drive to the point to collect the stock. They've collected the stock, and then they have to return to deliver the stock to the store. You can set this location per store, so obviously depending on how far you want them to have to drive to fill up the stock. And there we go, so we've delivered the stock, mission complete. Then we can have a look in the POS here. We've got 50 burgers, 50 phones, and 100 radios. If we buy add to cart one of each, we'll see them all decrease by 1. It's not reactive there, but we'll see the stock buy one, which is perfect. So they have to consistently stock up the store. We'll also then go back to banking, and we can see the stock order by Sergey. 100 radios, 50 phones, 50 burgers. It costs $6,500. This also helps, obviously, the owner figure out how much to pay their employees. And then we can go to employees here. We can see orders completed by me. And that also helps the owner or the manager figure out how much they want to pay. Once they've done that, they can reset the counter and then set the orders completed down to 0. Apart from that, that concludes the script. We also have an online offline, so you can track if your employees are around. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can check it out on my Tebex, and like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.